Oh, there we go. Oh, it's working. Lovely. Work? No. No? Maybe yes? Not working. Please work. Great when you actually do your fucking job, microphone. There we go. Working. It's up between... I think we just load from where we were. I wasn't too stupid. Apart from flipping off the old lady. Most people set to bed between 9, not long after. At night the streets are empty. Good there. Yeah. We're here. I think I just tried this. Failed.
This trash container is...
Yep. So now we're getting the thing. The thingy of all things. Oh, I forgot to turn because it's not there. One moment. A clever man. Got to change the things. Is that the thingy thing? Is the thing. Hello. Me. Where's my overlay? Where's my overlay? I don't want to be there. I want to be up in the left corner. Which involves the annoying act of having to actually move things. This. There? There it looks good. Video capture device. Hey Mala, how are you? Thank you for following. Oh no, now you've just exposed the weakness of where I've just moved my cam to. Now I need to... This is all wrong. I hate when games have different UIs. I'm gonna... One second. Glad to hear it. I'm alright. Although I have a mad headache from today. My child is moving. He's sneaking up the stairs. How's your Easter Monday been? Hello. Child and doggo. Never like one. Never. Alright. Thanks for being super useful, Lena. The music's really... Sorry, I've been fiddling with audio stuff like all day. To try and like eliminate background noise on my mic end, so everything's a bit where I don't mean it to be. Randomly my ring light and turn that on. No, it's super useful. Please. Do not feel like you have to apologize for that. It's the most useful information out there. Apparently I was super unprepared today, so I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. That should, according to my levels, that is in a lot better place now. It's because I have to do a lot of like talking for Disco Elysium. Much as it's fully voiced over now, there's still bits that are missing. And like, I want everyone to be able to hear the voice acting in the game because it's super good. Obviously the bits I have to read, I want people to be able to properly hear that as well, so it gets very, very confuddled. But thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so last time when we died, I've gone in here to fight a curse. I'm gonna speedrun this conversation.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir.
Whoa.
That
We asked what a book was, we asked what a postcard was.
She's unfazed.
Board games.
Board
are like
game, we
my
said
pleasure.
interesting.
Okay, sir. I'll try. My name is Annette. Feel free.
Speedrun
I
the
do my study.
conversation.
Mum says
Behind her, the wind.
cursed in the way that makes them say that no business.
Ass up is
wouldn't
what I
really
said
say it like
there.
that, but I guess
We
Tell them I'd look
Yes,
into
please
it.
do look.
It
That's
does
how it
not.
manifests.
No, sir.
Anything else you wanted to talk? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books.
Cool. But back to where I was. Where I died of a heart attack. My Monday's been boring, just been cleaning, sorting out my life schedule. Times. On adult times. I wish we could speedrun combos IRL would make my life seem... Yeah. Just do what I do and don't talk to people in real life. Like, when I was in Discord with you, Kerry, and, I forget your friend's name because I'm a terrible human being. That's like the most I've talked to people. On Twitch, it's fine. You're all text. I can pick and choose what I bother talking to there. In real life, it's exhausting. My name is Barry. Oh yeah, it was Barry, and actually, is it bad that once you said Barry, I now also remember her real name that I'm not gonna say here. The one that begins with A.
Welcome to
I remember
Crime,
Kerry being
Romance,
super
and
excited about.
Biographies of famous people. My name is Places.
Oh, we spoke to her too.
Welcome.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck.
Oh yeah, sir. Don't give
that.
it. One has
What is this insolence? She
now.
I told
hey
her I
there,
was a feudal
tribute.
lord.
Power. I am.
she is fine-tuned.
Then why are you talking to everything? Is
She's attempting to mentally direct you.
truth be
Asked
told,
her
not
if
you
she even
don't
knows
learn
what
about
books
the
are.
important thing. I provide the truth is available if you just know.
She smiles and nods.
I asked her about
Yes,
a kid.
My daughter.
I told her the kid was slacking off.
The woman before you scans the store.
I asked her about the
Doesn't
curse.
feel like it's
Cool. Hey Nikki, how are you? Say her name, she's not bothered. I just call her Barry's. Darko's excited because it slipped my name. We'll find out your name one day, Mal. It'll happen. You'll slip up. And all of a sudden, we'll know. The worst part is, I say his name all. It annoys him so much, but, like, we've known each other for 10 years. Past the point of me knowing to call him that. But like he calls me Creasel. Glad to hear it, Nikki. I'm alright, thank you. Like, Nikki, I've known Nikki for like 6-7 odd years. She goes by Gabby on here and God knows what else elsewhere. Lamp calling. Does he know yet that your real name is Paige? Like, can I rub it in a little that I found it out first? God damn it. Entire day ruined. Oh, what is life? Yeah, exactly. You're Gabby everywhere, and yet don't think I've ever once referred to you. Unless I've forgotten it to you. Okay, so we're not going to go bother touching the cursed window, the cursed curtains this time, because if I have to break another door, I'm going to die. Go explore upstairs.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Doorkeep, what's all this crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out.
Sorry, that'll be something you want to do in the future. I'll make sure. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mel.
You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
We all like to make Kerry suffer. But he does it right back, so it's fine.
These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh god, no.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalked.
I don't think we're getting much out of here. I want to go continue trying to deal with this dead body. So, recap on yesterday. We got a dead body hanging in a tree. Kid that I tried to punch in front of the tree. Failed to get into a locked dump near the tree. Failed to go anywhere near the body because I keep throwing up. We're told to go do something for half an hour. To memorize. Oh, we still haven't got our shit together. How much longer? So I'm 83% of the way to getting volumetric shit compressor. Because your shit is apart and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's opposite of that. Together. Rest in a small area. Achieve a solid level of shit compression. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. We're trying to volumetrically compress our shit right now. So I think we'll go and talk to the restaurant guy who hates me for destroying his hotel. And see if we can get him to give us a key. It's alright, Nikki. I was just recapping on like what we'd done. Saturday I played this. Died. I just reloaded in the end. I was going to restart today, but decided I'm going to be doing sensitive again anyway, so I'm better off just reloading. Crazy. If you start asking... If you start getting me to change how I say things now, it's going to be all a mess. This is a trash container out back.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Yeah, that makes sense. You do talk a lot. Why so many names, Mal? Are you trying to hide something? Are you secretly on the lam? Because as you can tell, I am a trained detective. And I will hunt you down. You're secretly an alien. Even worse. I got nothing on aliens. You win that one. I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Being callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from before?
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Short stuff tonight. She's been in. She was in here a second ago. She is in her room playing, I think. Back on the laptop playing. What are you playing, Leonie? What are you playing? Playing Adopt Me on Roblox. With Auntie Sophie. Her auntie's involved. Little birthday. Oh! Say happy birthday to the little lad from me. What did you get him in the end? I think you told me it was a bunch of unicorn gaming stuff. PlayStation games and a Switch game? Mala, which hey, that's calls me. No. Why did she start calling you Susan? That's what, because I can understand having a name for like online and stuff like that, and yeah, obviously that gets changed here and there from Mal or whatever. But Susan just so just comes out of the blue. Yeah, send me it on Discord, Nikki, and I'll give it to her. She's always looking for... She'll have to delete some of her many, many friends on there. We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. I've seen something here at the Whirling Gut. A thing I need to talk to you about.
What thing?
Gut, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Maybe I am a cook.
You're not. You're a menace. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the real cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
Yeah, lots again. Weirdly obsessed with... Sete? Certain, oh. Name for a while, it was Barry, so I referred to her as Barry, then I got obsessed with shouting Susan, so that became my name. Oh, okay, fair enough. I bet if you hadn't come into like Kerry's Discord and all of that, I'm willing to bet you could have tricked him for a long time into actually. He's. I told him he said happy birthday. He's jumping about saying that. Oh, bless his heart. He's a little cutie. Has he been playing much more Monster Hunter? Is there a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the...
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Shame you've got to suck up to the...
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Love pissing this guy off. It would have been brilliant. He... Gone for it. You could have had him going for so long that you were a married couple. Probably would have got excited about it. He was playing it yesterday. Good. We need to make a monster hunter out of this young man. He will be slaying Anjanath with the best of them.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There's something else I want to ask about.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Alright, it's time. We gotta tell him. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Goodbye. I may buy Saka Left 4 Dead 2 so he can actually... Hell yes. He needs Left 4 Dead 2. It needs to be done. Then I'm going to share with you guys the peak mod pack experience for Left 4 Dead 2. That is what I have installed. And you will cry in happiness. Got 6 new games today, 4 for the Switch and 2 for PlayStation. Lucky little bugger. Jealous. Where's my 6 games and 4... No, 6 games for my birthday? Just get a birthday, Dad. What am I thinking?
Volumetric shit compressor.
Did it.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
We've officially compressed our shit. Literally never played a game with mods. Me and Barry play it all the time. He said we were gonna game last night, hence why I was in voice chat for so long. Yeah, that sounds about right for Kerry. He's one of my best friends, but I wouldn't hold him to anything he says most of the time. I'm gonna send you something on Discord, Mala. All you need to do is subscribe to all of these mods. And with that, you will have the most beautiful game. Didn't I put it in my collection? I can't remember. Might not have put it. Your way of being like, yo, this. Even if you just install them once, boot up the game and go, this is horrific, it just needs to be done. You need to see this. Believe this. Up. You are. Not the right page. How do I... have it in a collection. Collections, create collection. Cells left for Dead 2. What kind of collection is this? I'm not answering those questions. That's a trap. I need a branding image though. Pictures. We'll just go with my happy little boy. Save and continue. Nikki, you ask these questions like I plan any. Working, come on. Okay, I'll do it later, Mel. I will send it to you, and it is the best thing ever. You might have to add me as a friend first. I changed my privacy settings because I kept getting messages from weirdos. It said I could message you on Discord. Actually, I didn't try to actually send a thing. A December birthday means you don't get 6. Yeah, I don't get 6. You're not wrong. I'm lucky to get a present. I'm so... This is how my mind breaks. There's 2 people talking in chat. Too many. How come you aren't playing Outriders stuff? Yeah, just because... To be fair, I didn't really get into streaming Outriders. Like, Monster Hunter I can just chat shit for throughout a hunt. Outriders I needed to use my brain too much. Not my jam. I am indeed a weirdo. Yeah, I'll sort them out later. I'll give you the lowdown now, Mala. This is my Left 4 Dead 2 setup. So the ogre, the really big one, or the tank, whichever one comes in really big, that's Shrek. The players are velociraptors. Oh, hey, Charles, mine. Yeah, I know, right? Best mod out there already. All of my guns are like play guns, like Nerf guns and water pistols and shit like that. Same with all the items. I think they were just random pieces of food. And all of my zombies are just Teletubbies, which, just to be fair, is the most terrifying thing out there. And it's all voiceover. They are terrifying. Yeah. See, Leonie agrees. Teletubbies, no thank you. Nikki says hello. This is why when we play Left 4 Dead. Oh, okay. Ginny, got a new friend on Roblox. Nikki's little boy. You two on because you both. Discord. Get off. This is my notepad. Just because you stole it doesn't mean it's yours. Yeah, I know. It's got all your codes. That's a Z. A-I-I-N.
Notebook has
There you go. New friend. My notebook now. Get out of here.
Are you?
I have given it to her.
Yeah.
She's always stealing my stuff. Fair. I have one thing in this world, Liam. Get off my notebook. Like you. Go on, go do something. Alrighty. Nikki, you're not stealing my notebooks. Get your fucking own. You're a grown-ass woman. Okay. Where are we at? Find out who's in the union book. Call your station. Alright, we gotta go seek medical attention for why we've forgotten things. How expensive are these notebooks that you need to hide it from your husband? Just out of curiosity.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, please connect me to Station 41's Lazarus. Lazarus? Is that how it's said? Lazarus?
It will take just a moment, officer.
Nikki, you've busted yourself. Hey, Wasim. How's it going, buddy?
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
I was told to call... What is with my words today? I was told to call the Lazarus. They're worried about me.
Oh, it's you.
What have I done to this guy? Sitting behind him on him. You tried to keep that secret as long as you can. Good effort, Nikki. Just right. Is this... Wait, are you using me as a way as like the middle grounds to getting yourself busted for buying things? I'm not sure I'm okay with this. Like, if you want to get in trouble, do it in your own time. Trying earlier, I'd get a delivery tomorrow and going through. Fail to mention the notepads. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here.
Yes, it's Barwalker here.
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet. Actually, wait. Do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
A glorious sight. Your body, tired from the vastness of the visions that haunt it, burning up in a flame fed by your own living breath.
So you see it too. That my body is to become the last torch in the darkness.
I see third-degree burns and a referral to a plastic surgeon whom you won't be able to afford. But that's in the future. Do you have any current, pressing medical problems?
I've lost my memory. All of it.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
Yes, you do.
There is no surprise in his voice, only careless superiority.
You're not surprised? Okay. Anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side, you've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
Isn't there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
If we're following what I would do, I'd usually just go, nah, I don't want to hear this, and just back out. But I want to know what's wrong with this guy. Yes, I want everything.
You want the real, honest to God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
You two chatting about. Have stationery just 2 Zamwas and Wilco's because they have good stationery for cheap and have a subscription. Oh my god. Silently judging both of you now. Gonna look away. You two have your little fight over there. I'm gonna.
So it's political. You're being neglected because of political reasons.
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
It's not fucking cryoactylate. It's super glue, Doc.
I think I've had a heart attack.
And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
This has got to be the worst doctor I've ever met with. Oh Lord, have mercy on my bank account. Yeah. Bad enough that I keep getting Wasim to buy things. You can judge us all you want. Yeah, that's what I'm at. That's very true. Like, you're both parents. Like, fucking go nuts as far as I'm concerned. I do the same thing, just my hobbies are a little more expensive. They're crack. They're not. Is that? Of caffeine and nicotine, they're a good drug of choice.
Sort of, but by God does it burn in your chest.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
This is just the worst doctor out there. He's not going to help me in the slightest. I could just drop dead. I did drop dead when I hit a door. We've all got to have something to keep us sane. Can't imagine doing this parenting crap without some sort of drug of choice.
Accept it. The body is an object, and objects break down. Do what good you can with yours, before the rest goes too.
I guess that's it for now.
Mm-hmm.
Phone clicks. Suddenly you hear the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Does sound like every doctor. You're not wrong. Every doctor I've ever dealt with. Probably this. You'll be fine. Do heavy breathing exercise. It'll be okay. I can't imagine. Speaking of, my grandma's coming here from. Okie dokie. Have a good luck, Mel. I need you to connect me to a civilian, Sylvie, who may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gark give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
No comment on Nikki's stationary. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Female voice greets static. Sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
I'm not listening to the electrochemistry part of my brain because it just wants me to. This woman's just reported a dead body and quit her job. But I'm not gonna turn around and be like, "Hey, want to grab a coffee? Bad shit happened to you." You quit your job at the welding. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
Do we go full paranoid or do we? For a police officer, we're a bad police. I'm gonna go with, alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called?
No, not me.
Why didn't you? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Wait, Kim. Are you speaking the truth? The union in words. The union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
They won't be on Roblox today. So I'll let her know, Nikki.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I am the authority around here.
Okay.
She obviously doesn't want to challenge her. I feel much better now. Tell me why exactly you let a corpse hang in your backyard for weeks instead of calling us.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
Okay, I understand.
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
I see, don't worry about it, I understand.
You do? What else can I do for you?
You know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, so it sounds like there's a lot of crime around here, and most people have to go to the whichever union are out. But the union is also behind quite a lot of the crime around here, so it's a big never-ending circle. Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Not my uniform too. God, I should really look into that.
Yes, you absolutely should. It's awful that you lost it. It feels like you haven't worn yours in a long, long time.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
Sounds beyond exacerbated. Showed you my gun. When did that happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
Helps hesitant. Or if she shoot.
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Fucking hell, what? That guy?
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after. People tried to back away from you or even slip out of the door, but you screamed. I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Guess what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Not gonna ask her out, that's just a stupid idea. I think I've got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Why does she seem angry with
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Okay, but I'm a guy. Sure it isn't about me?
Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
Happy to help, but maybe I could do so without all this internalized misogyny?
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boy's talk with God himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Oh god, I actually had the option to say that? That's so bad. You're just confessing things to a police officer that you're having a rough time and they just turn around and Daddy's going to take you on his laptop. Just no. It's so good, right, Nikki? I'm roasting. 1 second. I take my hoodie off, and I know if I do, my man Bubs are gonna be on show, and Stream doesn't want that. That's me. You're back. I think it's also partly due to that, like, the game has this whole internalized monologue down to a T, like, it's just spot on. It's like just having either anxiety or empathy or anything like this. It is like having multiple people in your head. Putting it all into context and conversations like this, very enjoyable. So, I could decline saying either of those. But the game's telling me it's a wonderful quest line. So, we're going with the first one, which is go, Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I've got everything under control.
No. What?
You and Gart, right? A little trouble under the sheet? Say no more. Papa's got this. Big Papa.
Big Papa is happening.
It's so bad.
Oh God. Please, just stay out of my life.
I've got a hunch. Your love. Let's start that again. I've got a hunch. Your love life is about to take a very pleasant turn. Give the lieutenant a note.
What? What is it?
You'll see, Lieutenant. We'll see.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Hung up on me.
It's on. The love quest is on. Too late, everyone. It's on. Take it to Gart now.
Oh, that's brilliant. 10 out of 10. I could ring it back up again. I think we're going to end the phone call there.
Over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Shut the car door. We're not going to go talk to Gart yet. Where am I at with any of this? We need to go back. Now that we've got our shit together, we need to go back to the corpse, give that another go. It's 1:15. We need to get this corpse down out of this. Been there for weeks. Who knows, still chucking rocks at it. Don't think I can get the option to punch him again.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Alright, so back to the endurance legendary check. We failed it with +1 from having the ammonia. We're now going to try it with +6. Shit compress.
Ha ha ha. Again.
The corpse laughs at you, pus dripping from its mouth.
You will never be able to hold it in. It's always too much.
Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
What are they? Goggles. Bad. No, I got my shit compressed? How is it even possible?
I'm at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together, detective.
Sometimes even that is not enough. Life is unfair.
What do I do now?
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do.
Relax. It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere.
So we're locked out of that until tomorrow now because we failed it again. we're gonna do now, I have no idea, but noticed that before.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
The panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Best tech. Never seen it.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Yeah, Kim Axel stuck up and hard. Headset, mic on it. I don't use it. Can't pull it off because I bought the wrong bloody headset. Yeah, Kim Axel hard done by me. Bloody Kim. He wants to investigate. Knows we probably shouldn't, but we're gonna do it anyway. Got money, equip a plastic bag, collect bottles and sell them to... An empty tube of magnosalum. Magnosalum? Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Welcome back, Mallow. Was it a fun drop-off? How do amphetamines make you a really good detective? A really good detective?
No, I'm just a regular detective, thank you very much.
Drugs. Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
Points to the ladder in the corner.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. Good pig's head. I'm a fuck. After his son for one day and had capacity. Yeah. I have to deal with. Imagine that is frustrating. No matter what happens, there always seems to be one parent during. I've ever seen co-parenting. Like, yeah, we're all great. At least one of them is. So that looks like Kuno's hidden drug den. But we found a secret industrial. I didn't have the bag. Oh, we need to get the bag. Start collecting cans. Did the bag last night. Dipping there again. That. So what here? The distance equals a sea bag. Where's Kim looking? Staring very dramatically up. I can't talk. Clatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Oh, bullet hole. Dad reads, broken windows, Tibbs has window. Rip plastic bag. Like we put him down at night, leave him when he falls asleep. He might wake up, but when he goes to bed. Almost 3 years of looking after him. Trying to put my jam. I can feel that in my soul now. How pissed you are about that one. There's nothing worse than having someone tell you how to do the thing you've been doing, fucking it. Whether it's work, parenting, any of this stuff. It's just such a, hey, I'm gonna belittle you for no reason sort of. We can now collect bottles. Go and hopefully make some money through endgame Disco Elysium. I also don't want to get this. Playing bowls?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Fuck off, world's #1 dad. I'm close coming. Yeah. Annoyingly, it's one of those things where you've either got to like grin and bear it, or like if you say something, people who don't know the sort of what it's like, they're gonna start calling you on that one. But we see you, man. See that them who are the dickhead. I'm willing to bet after 4 years of Mellow and not seeing hers, I'm willing to bet like within a week of being back, she would turn around and do the exact thing. Okay.
Honey, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
That's what game it is first.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
I actually have a high chance of succeeding this one. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. Did it! The best balls player out there!
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Taking this right.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
There is time for a last glance. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. I'm willing to bet that's not the game.
Bordel de merde!
Definitely that's not the game we're playing.
What the hell is the problem?
Alright. Not a weak tricep, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sensing anger, and I don't understand why.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Okay, I'll fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Ain't nice. End of the day. Love from getting game. Yeah. Could be worse. They always notice eventually. I've never known anyone who's turned around and gone, I thought my dad was for ages, and then when I was a full grown adult, realised they were shitty. They always notice it like early teen. And then you get the other parent being, love me. Why don't they talk to me anymore?
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Welling in...
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
You don't have a problem.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Thank you for your time. Okay, so we gotta track that guy's ball. We gotta get him a new ball, because we shot putted his into the river. He doesn't know much. Not scared, just further reinforce that the youth backed and they make everybody shut up. Around 8 to realise I didn't want to see him again and then exactly, Nikki. We'll realise eventually. I felt left with you, didn't get the chance. Exactly, I think realising it, if you can realise it in a healthy way, then it usually turns up in that situation where you're just like, fine, I don't need him. Move along with life. Happy with what I got kind of deal. Usually that's for the best. I mean, this one was a bit of a shitter, but better with Lee. Was with me. And I there sometimes, so deal with it. Press my own thing there, and as long as she's good with Leonie, then that's all that matters on that. But Definitely. Getting too deep in here. We need to discuss silly things like why is the fact that my shit is compressed isn't working. And I don't know, I don't have anything else silly on my mind right now. But it's too serious. You're all lovely people. Fuck them all. Where am I going next? I'm just wandering around. So I can't do anything else with the corpse until tomorrow. I got the key. I got the key for the box. Gotta go deal with that.
This trash container is locked.
We're seeing him as a weirdo.
Sliding lid as a padlock
He's currently
says,
playing
whirling in rags.
World of Warcraft, and that's just down. We'll say normal games are like there. World of Warcraft is right down, wait, down there. That on the line of the webcam bottom bit, yeah, down there. That's with how uncool, weird playing World of Warcraft. Playing games about having stupid conversations with your subconscious about there. Playing Monster Hunter with me is like up there, the highest of the highs. So he's currently down here. Open the padlock with the key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
What kind of boxes?
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Nice. Yeah, I get it. I am a cunt for not playing Monster. Yeah, that's very true. I've progressed 2 more ranks just because you haven't been on. You need to up your game, Wissy. Pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Hala, you should get World. I want Kerry to get World. And then that's 3. And if Wasim starts playing WoW, we've got a 4-man. Oh. I don't know how heavy of a game it is to run though. I know there's like a ultra HD sort of downloadable pack you can download that like bumps it up, but without that I don't. Like stress wise. I don't know. Is there not a demo or anything for Monster Hunter? Because I played through loads of Monster Hunter on PC World on the PlayStation before it came out on PC. And a friend bought me the PC version. I just still haven't played that many hours in it. I've got 20 PC version. I've probably got 10 times that, if not more, on the PlayStation. There's just a ridiculous amount of content. Store page. What about benchmarks? Benchmark? Got rid of it though. have PS4. PS4s are great. They're a good choice. You should get it on PS4 then. Why have you not already got it on PS4, Mallow? I could have sworn the PC version had a benchmarking. Tell you how well it would work. Oh, I guess maybe it doesn't. I could have thought it did, but I was incredibly wrong. Parent parent love, I haven't got them. But that's fair. I bought myself Rise for the Switch. That's probably it for a few weeks for me. Got Outriders gifted to me by another friend because he wanted someone to play with. Me done. For a couple of months. Yeah. My brain today, I cannot retain information. I want to get Biomutant, and that comes out in May. That's my saving up. That'd be like my... Just stick with Left 4 Dead now. You don't need much more. Then get Monster Hunter if it turns up on... I'm sure PlayStation they'll again no time. It's been out there for like 4 or 5 years now.
Genes begin to unspool from the garbage. A rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Lieutenant produced a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Right.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Thrown out towel.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Think someone from the Whirling might... Involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Mug. Getting that mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique.
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, now Kim thinks I'm racist. Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly. Unidentified sludge and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny, Looks like the corner of something.
Check it out.
They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
I have to come off here just now, but I'll hop back on when I'm at my PC. My phone battery's low. Okay, Nikki. Hanging out.
Officer, is that your
Oh no.
paperwork?
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
Miserable looking. Odd.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it. The great bloodletting.
What are you talking about?
Speaketh the tongue.
Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue.
Okay,
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
close the lid.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Eve.
Tremble. The time is now. Taola.
What?
Time for the show. For Taola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Taoya. That.
Ulogu theodos. Xeno zausin. Ipoli osidien. Echondes fronisin.
I don't like. Wait. When did this countdown begin?
Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
Because of the insane world ending I've been saying is.
Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Am I sure it's not just a joke or some kind of mechanism?
It's totally also a coping mechanism.
Do you think the world might end soon?
The face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing. We all become vapor.
Fuck have I done? I've doomed us all. Alright. Top of the apocalypse. You woke up in a hotel room and started rambling about the end of the world. It's not your normal everyday crying either. Something truly colossal is approaching. The glooming, culling, the bloodletting of unimaginable proportion. Till now, you've been pleasantly vague about the precise nature of it. No more. Put the bloodletting on the burner and really figure out what special and fragile physical reality you found yourself. I'll internalize that, why not? Only end one way, right? Alright, where's my ledger?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Back of toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Tissue? They look exactly the same.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not though. It's toilet paper. Still wet, the toilet paper, I mean kitchen tissue, sorry, peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
Back the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Shannon, what is this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Browse. Wait, smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Wait. Browse the white paper.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Was a mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Aye, and they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering, don't you? It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Jim, my cases are... Oh, again. Jim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention?
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why's that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I've named a case the Square Bullet Hole.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died.
Fucking
It
hell,
was a
rail
workplace
spike.
accident.
Things are huge. It hurt like hell. Oh, you'd be dead. But, you know what I mean? On the pages, I have to open an official... their room.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones you've already...
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man?
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
I'm done expecting you. Close the case.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Oh, 28%. I'm not going for that one. Browse the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
Types of...
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Enough of these.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Say the colour was?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Take the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
Hey, open it.
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
I ain't touching that yet. Ledger away.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh god.
What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital. That's my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement.
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again.
Fuck. Right. Nothing else I can do there. I actually have to do gameplay. Ooh, I leveled up though. We can keep bumping up our inland empire for more hunches and gut feelings and hallucinating, because that's all fun. want more more fucking up because of hallucinations. Step changes. Okay. Dealt with that. I can't deal with the body anymore. Gotta read the watermarks. Okay, let's go to Kim's car.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
Press engines.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rails per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canary comes to life with a whiny growl.
I couldn't hear most of that talking either, just in case. I think it was meant to be that loud. Press the button labeled headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride in the...
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the difference.
The first row has 18 dots.
Oh, the next one.
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
About the last one?
The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Kim, what do all those holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Do you really think I have any idea?
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
That a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
You're saying I used to be a super cop.
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
That's not many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Obviously. lieutenant doesn't think very highly.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
You ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Handles strain.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Gives you a meaning.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
What?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Honestly, not surprised. You seem like you'd had a few heads off in your days. And then I just go and choke. Stop trying to kill me with fucking witchcraft, please, for 5 seconds. You know? Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
Yellow gardening glove.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Look at the shimmering.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Flattered? We'll go with flattered. I don't want to die anytime soon, so we'll go with flattered. Wait, look around you.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, 2 men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
Fingers near the top of the map. Segment of coast just... Nice.
No, it does not.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Alright, we know where we are. That's an upside. Like, no, I'm alright. Welcome, Mala. How long are we going for? 2 hours? It is time for me to take a break. Stretch my legs. But I don't... I'm not even gonna try and fucking cover it up. I'm old, I need to stretch. Be right back. It'll be about 10 minutes because I'm gonna put the little one to bed at the same time. In a minute. Like, we'll get some jams going down. We'll pause the Disco Elysium music for a second. Raspberry. Who likes raspberry jam? Get out of here, Mal. It's definitely blackcurrant jam. Best jam. We all know it. You've just got to deal with that fact. Quiet that stuff up. Super spicy good time stream. Most spiciest of content. I've completely forgotten what I was doing. Oh, you gotta love a good old brain. Alright, let's look at the journal. That's the best place to go. Who put clothes in the trash? Ask Kuno. Okay, let's go and ask Kuno. Last time I spoke to Kuno, I went to punch him in the face, so we can go and ask Kuno. fail to punch him in the face, and if I fail another physical check, I'm gonna die again.
Look, see? It's the fucking war pig! Try not to knock yourself out.
I've come to ask some questions. I still have a case to solve.
You belittled yourself before the Kuno. Now you must seek his forgiveness.
Look, I want to make this right with Kuno. Make amends.
Fucking what pig?
Amends, Kuno. I was wrong to try to hit you. I'm sorry.
Yeah? How are we gonna make it up to Kuno, pig shit?
I don't have anything. What can I offer you?
Please don't waste time on nonsense.
The lieutenant does not approve of this at all.
Don't listen to the blind fuck, piggo. You're doing the right thing here, trying to get Kuno to like you again. You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs, or cigarettes, or some wheels. Kuno could use some wheels. Motorized carriage shit.
Whatever then.
What are you doing?
I need to make a truce with Kuno. Offer him something.
No, you really, really don't. That is a 12-year-old boy. His opinion of you doesn't matter.
You don't fucking matter, book him.
I'm still going to mark it down as something I need to do.
But why? You're turning this into a huge thing.
It's just very hard for me to let things go. I know it doesn't matter, but I need to make this right.
Okay. If you absolutely need to. But right now, let's move out.
I have returned, Mala. I've got exciting things happening tomorrow. Playing that spicy, not even hot off the press yet content tomorrow. Got it, getting emails about it. Gonna be that good shit. Can't say. It says in the email to hold off on anything until tomorrow. Technically, I could start it at 9 AM tomorrow, but not starting at 9. I have to wait until tomorrow evening. And then the good shit will. Can I take this corpse down yet? I don't think I can, but...
There.
It's gonna be good either way. Well, that's a you problem, Mala. Not me. I need to get, who knows, some cigarettes. I need to sell these bottles so that I can not get kicked out. What does the bench have to say?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Why did the mug...
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
I want to get in that mug talk.
But it will not happen. The mug talk is exhausted. It is time to return to work.
That sucks. I tried. What if I die? That's you. Am I wrong? Is it not a you problem that you died? Is it a me problem and I just didn't realize? Or maybe just don't. Don't die, man. Very dare option. Just don't. Tire tracks leading in onto the roof. Slush and rain has almost washed them all. Get over here, there's like nothing I can do. That's a very good point. Oh, we got... Doing great. Gateway to the River of Filth. Great. Rain. Just get a big sleep. If anything, the slacking. You need to make it more your problem. We got health again! Not gonna die if I mess anything up. Roy's pawn shop, fast cash for faster times. God, I'm excited for tomorrow now. Sorry, dude. Playing that good. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric. Get some new clothes. Bust of woman. Plaque simply says, die. The dark film projector is wearing away. Some kind of machine. An antique cash.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
You're not dying, Mala. Stop being so dramatic. A typical Martinez streetlight sits among a floor and table lamp. Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much for the streetlight?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to sweet talk you into buying trash.
$700 sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sewing off that street.
Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so extraordinary.
If I get 700, I can actually buy it. This needs to happen. Let your gaze run over the streetlight.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
You're not gonna die. I forbid it. Done. Can't die if it's. Did it? There's nothing else. Look to the pawnbroker.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Dickhead. Shameful how insufficient the police presence is.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Good. That's that problem solved. Mala won't die. She gets to see what I'm playing tomorrow. We all get to enjoy it. Job done. Honestly, I think some of these selections are more tasteful than others.
It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Is Roy high? And if yes, then what is he on?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. bastard. He's probably on Prolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Prolidon? What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Get straight to the point. So, where does a man get Prolidon these days?
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Chill out, man. I'm a chill out cop who just wants to have some of what you're having. Mink. Yeah, we gotta do that.
Prolidon is just something you know, since the People's Power disaster, I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Must have been tough, radioactive.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
What was it?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
Kind of games intrigue me, but I really shouldn't be judged. Now that I need to play. I know, I keep saying that shit, but I know you obviously can't games all the time. If you ever get the chance, it's so good. Like, there's a full character spec system. Wait, can I share it now? Like, there's a full character building thing based around your intellect, your psyche, your physique, and your motorics. But, like, each of those has so many different things, and that changes what pops up and what you can interact with and the chance of you being able to do certain things. Like, I'm specking psyche right now with, specifying on Inland Empire, which makes, like, my, word. Dreams in waking life. I know there's another way of saying that, which is usual. But it makes sort of like my hunches and my dreams and my just random shit so much more vivid, and obviously it specs up empathy as well, so I can relate to people more in the game. But there's, like, you could do full intellect run where you've got no points in anything but intellect. Intuition, yeah, that's the sort of thing. It procs my intuition all the time. Which is why you keep getting the other sides of this guy's conscious come into the conversation when I'm talking to people. Is why I think I'm having the most fun specking into Psyche so far. I will eventually want to try out one of the others, but so far that's what I'm enjoying. But it's a full-on story-based game. It's all choices, it's all conversations. Apparently there is combat, but it's only very brief. And very non-combat focused throughout the entire thing. Yeah. It's definitely one of those games where if you're into anything sort of like detective-y in any sense of this like way, and you like choose your own adventure sort of stuff, you like building stupid characters, stuff like that, this game seems like it's with that sort of thing. Thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Care to share your perimeter? I'm about to say that with me.
Have you tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
I think I've tried it once. Oh no. Do I really want to become addicted to drugs? Like, do I... I ride the pirate every day.
Every day, you look the part.
What the fuck?
Here you go, man.
Presents a large cap-shaped object on the palm of his hand. Very odd looking.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut.
Like when that happens, that's my electrochemistry popping off. Same like you.
Not so sure about this.
Volition's like, nah. Wait, why shouldn't I?
Because it's an anti-radiation drug, and you're a cop. Not a post-apocalyptic scavenger.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
So we've taken drugs. Done. The game will get weirder from now. You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
Actually, that's all I've got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
By the way, do you have any guns like the ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You...
With Kim here too? That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
I like.
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
As much as it's grim that he was threatening to kill himself, it's also kind of funny that he just sort of sucked on the gun and I don't know how to take it.
You sucked on a gun. Good. Very normal.
Was his pain threshold saying that? God damn it. So sorry you had to see me in that. You have to talk about it.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policeman?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
I'm sorry. No, wait. Maybe she's a vigilante. Wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can.
It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
There's someone out there with my gun now. God fucking damn it. Anywhere I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I can't pawn his handkerchief. Come on. Sell your clothes. Just go around butt naked all day. I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
I have other business. So, successfully got high. What is this?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Pick up a truly cool figurine in box and...
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Wait, win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Bet the knights on horse.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Hey.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Back to blue.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
This is like Rene, the old guy who was playing Patang.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
One of the blue figurine. What exactly are these?
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
That figure. Rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Even so.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It is impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Gar, whose bitch made me.
Okay. I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
Massively in debt to the hostel.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Step away from the... Okay, I think we're done in here. Time to get out. On to the next whatever happens. Well, that was the guy I could sell. But it is not. Equip a flashlight and look. Okay. Ah, another trash can to go through. Get on. Fingerless gloves. Can finally take off my gardening gloves. Gasoline stained fingerless gloves in navy blue. They've been worn threadbare but made of wool. Still provide some warmth and comfort. That's gonna up our electrochemistry. More random shit. Yes, please. Oh, my legs. Oh. Here's some old tools. This. Oh, we didn't drink the Pirelli John yet. That ups our psyche. It lose 1 health. Uses left 4. Okay. Got some drugs. Random crate. More recyclables. That guy looks suspicious. Water lock out of order until Wednesday at 7:15 a.m.
Good day to you, officers.
Man on water.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
You know what called wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The words "daredevil driver" sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
I have some of that salami.
Sure thing.
Great guy.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Lieutenant Ponders from decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami from the man and shoots. Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Bye. Good God. Where's salami go? Fuck game. Get salami and then take it away instantly. Rude. The helpline to the company that Corbridge. Not here.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Speaking of luxury, you should go over and ask about paying for those sneakers with your net worth. A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Alright. Talk to this guy.
You see
Talking about
a
Nikki.
Severan street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
They're cool.
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
It's pretty chilly here too as well. I actually had to turn the heat downstairs in the lens room. I haven't got it on. I prefer it cold. But bloody free. Oh, Nikki, got a special one tomorrow. I don't think you were here for that. I got some.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Raid him to give you some money. 3% chance?
No need to dress this one up.
Just you, I want your money, now.
Oh, okay. But why? Why, officer?
Because I don't know. I don't know. It was just a thing I could think of. Come up with a head to ask you. I need to get money somehow.
Ah, yes. Money is very important.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
That's all you're getting, Nikki. It asks to keep it until tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow, something special. Oh, I can, but I'd prefer it to be a surprise. Fun. It aligns with something else happening. So that'll be fun.
Sorry, detective.
That'll do. Guy's selling clothes. Can't get free shit off of him. 0 out of 10. Gotta find this bloody shop. I can buy stuff to heal. Sell my cans. Closer, Winter, please. Side, isn't it? This guy.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Why are you dressing my partner like?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island only 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Alan.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Limbo? What's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching. Maybe he was present.
Offer him the racist mug? Oh, mug. I found this mug in the trash. What's...
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Got a smoke?
No. He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
Smoking one right now.
It's my last one.
I didn't smoke something.
Why would I do that? I'm an honest man.
Okay, Ada.
What, officer?
Shit.
Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
Let me see the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, huh? Sure thing. Check them out.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern. The wind howls over the Bay of Rivachol, a cascade of cold air flowing through the city streets. Those same streets have left their share of scuff marks on the underside of your green snakeskin shoes.
What with your soles?
It's Rivachol.
Get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
Aye.
For when the invasion comes, the last thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
You understand you're stomping on Ravishal every day, don't you?
No, it's not like that. You don't get it. It's when I kick them, you know? Oh, fuck it, it's too complex for you.
Ruin is custom made, very pricey shit. I trashed it. Got some magnesium. That right away. Drugstore? Yellow roses, dozens. Oh, here that I
The tin
can.
machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Got one, Renee. Get in. Melancholy pop song.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
I don't have 4. 1 6.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Yogi. Stop being. Hey, bud. Bud. Ellie. That was in it. Sorry, Nick. He needed a belly scratch. Been a while. Been at least half an hour since I last scratched his belly.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Magazine are you reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
He's living the dream over there. Living the good life. This is Pop Stars. Oh yeah.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Forget about all this. Well, done that again. Forget about all that. What is this fashion?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Bet your hat would take.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
It's a hat?
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Let's proceed. I have questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
You know the man who died?
Not really.
Really? Doesn't mean you knew him a little.
No. I didn't know him at all.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Can you help?
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me anything about this reality?
Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
Sorry. No, I mean the physical reality.
I don't know. What about it?
Where are we?
We're in Frit
No, I meant where are we? I'm just kidding.
as mankind, or as a nation, or... in a good place. I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kind of big. I don't know.
Won't bother you with this nonsense anymore.
Cool.
Yeah. Right with anything else here? Ah.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Get some
Okay,
Nosafed.
here.
Get my health
I
up.
hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Bruv. Oh wait. This. The cigarettes.
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain, the great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Thanks, Felician. What are you up to this evening then, Nikki? Anything exciting? Gonna play Phasmo? Playing Phasmo. Guessing. Yes. I don't know who else. Who you play games with? Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Okay, what else can we do? Make a truce with Kuno. I could give him the drugs. Clothes in the trash. Replace lost people. Talk to Gart. Yeah, let's go do the Lieutenant Love quest. Let's go talk to Gart. Killing time until time anyway. That guy's awake. We talk to him. He was passed out. It is a great game. Me and Darker played a lot of it.
That sugary black rum
and
standing on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Very long. 2 hours?
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Don't lick it.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. It would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination. Lonesome, long way home.
What a breakthrough.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street Spearhead, to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then, past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Be able to unlock anything. Yeah. And find booze and drink. I want to find booze and drink it.
Can I help you?
The trash geek.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
And the victim.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Who else has the key? Trash container.
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
God damn it, there's so many of those though, Kim.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container, despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Someone in your staff put them?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
What a dick. Thanks, let's talk about something else.
Yes?
Ah, I saw another thing at Sterling.
Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
Got nothing. So I talked to Sylvie, wink.
God.
He does not look too pleased.
Oh, but he should be. Lay it on him.
No, I can't say it. I can't say. Alright. They're asking me to say. Turns out she's a whore who likes to ride the cock carousel. I can't say that, right? Okay, Nikki. Catch you later. I think I'm going to be finishing up soon. Getting a bit achy sitting down. Too long. Got up. I get fidgety. Ah. But I don't want to lay that on him.
Of course you do. This was your plan all along.
That'll
This
be alright.
is how you fix it for them. By answering the woman question. I don't like this. There doesn't seem to be another way.
Turns out she's a whore who likes to ride the cock carousel. Got nothing else to say here.
Wonderful.
It is. It's wonderful.
Thanks, Nikki. See you later. Enjoy. I know.
What? What does that mean? Cock carousel?
Just drill the inside of your mouth with your tongue. Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, this feels right. It feels wise. Good setup. Now speak the real shit.
She rides the cock carousel until she's too old to ride it. Then she settles down with a provider.
Does it mean you talked to her? What else did she say about me?
What else do you need?
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, she says she likes the cock carousel very much. So fun. Depict a carousel of cocks going merrily around.
He looks at you, spinning your arms, then leans on the corner and sighs. His head drops between the shoulders, heavy and defeated.
She broke the bird, you know. The great skewer. I found it on the ground with a broken wing. On the morning she left. I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my arse.
Yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke it.
Broken bird, feathers. Still part of the mindfuck on the cock carousel.
Huh. Cock carousel. I think I understand now. That's what they ride until, like, 39. They ride the cock carousel until the clock runs out. Here, have the rest. Now, let me have a drink and think about this shit for a moment. On my own.
And there we have it. Isn't that beautiful? Another situation fixed by Dr. Love.
What have I done? But I got some alcohol out of it, so +1 to me. Plus, I could technically grip this in my hand and the magic will happen on its own.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
Look at the bottle.
Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore Red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds.
Continue.
Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Open the bottle.
There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now. You see a flash of teeth, a young woman smiling at you near some railway overpass in your ruined past. She is gorgeous, and she is yours.
What would be the repercussions if I take a sip?
Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried about. Physically, you'll be strong as an ox.
We ain't doing it. No, I'm not doing it.
Fine. We're not worried. You'll crawl back to this bottle soon enough. We'll give you another chance. Booze always gives you another chance. Yes, it's merciful that way. It's your friend. Come back to it. We're all rooting for you too. Not all of us.
That was pretty intense. Okay, yeah. I think game over time for me. Because I need to stretch for a bit. And constant talking. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-dum. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Casino song. Sonic stuck in my head. Guess that makes sense. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Gonna go? Where are we gonna go? Who's streaming? Who's at it? Who is on the evening grind that we... I don't know. Be a case of I have to leave it to fate. There's nothing there. Down. No one's there. So, game's over. I'll let auto host decide. Good night, everybody.